how's it going, guys? So this is my very first video that I'm going to be doing on this channel. It is a review over the Hughes Kettner Warp X. I love this freaking amp. It's marketed as a new metal amp, so why not? Don't get mad at me, Justin. Swear to God, I didn't mean to butcher your song. I don't even know if I'm playing it right, I'll be honest. Playing it through this 7-string Fishman Fluence pickups with an Evertune bridge. If you have a studio and you're not using an Evertune bridge, shame on you. It is amazing. Absolutely awesome. Ironic enough, look, I'm not gonna lie, okay? I like new metal. I am not a new metal fanatic. I am a folk metal fanatic. And yes, I did just so happen to get the Sir Hedley Korn signature model. It's not like the high-end signature model or anything. These things are like, I think I picked it up for $700. Awesome guitar. Just beautiful, beautiful guitar. I love this sucker. It is neck through. Not like the finish. It's like, I forget what they call it, but it's not a gloss neck at all. I love this. So, you know, not that the video's about this guitar, but oh man, it's just weird playing specifically a new metal guitar into a new metal amp, at least according to what they were advertising back then. Now that it looks a little different. This was a prototype for the most part. I say that it was a limited run. I forget which number my amp is. I think it's like number 1900 made or something like that out of like, or was it 19,000? I don't know. I think there wasn't that many of them made. 50,000 maybe or something like that. I can't remember how many of these were made off the top of my head, but it doesn't really matter. It's something that I've been meaning to get around to reviewing for quite a while, and I've always loved this amp. I was always after this amp back in the day. I don't think you can really get them much today. I picked mine up for $600. I don't know where you can find them at today. If you can find them today, it's definitely used market only, but I just love it so much I had to show it. In every video that I've ever seen, and I don't mean to pick on people by any means or anything like that, but I mean, this is how reviews are of this amp. All that room noise, no mic, it's not mic'd up. I have this sucker into a C.A.B amp, Torpedo C.A.B M, playing through, I think it's the DV77 speakers, or is it my vintage? No, it's the Vintage 30. I have a vintage, Celestian Vintage 30 from Torpedo Live, their shop. The DV77s, I'll flip to those because those are sick, and then it's just full-fledged. Now I'm playing Korn, Slipknot, and using Kettner's new metal amp, and I'll show you guys that too. Like I said, hopefully I didn't butcher Justin's song there too bad with Tala. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys at least a new metal sound out of it and what it's about. Now, it was boosted, okay? Definitely boosted. This amp does need to be boosted. I'll show you why. If you're wanting to play some metal out of this thing, it needs to be boosted for sure. Yeah, because I mean, you get those. If you listen to these chugglies here, this is boosted. Now we're going to unboost it. See what I mean? It does need a boost. I'm boosting it with the TS9. This guy was boosting his with an 808. You can't go wrong with either or, though, really. Mine's a TS9 Turbo or something like that. I don't use the turbo setting, though, so honestly, I would try it before you buy it. I didn't. I don't use the turbo settings at all because they really darken it up quite a bit more. So it just doesn't give me that oomph that I really go for in a Tube Screamer, and I will be shouting that Tube Screamer out against this puppy. I have a green screen behind. Tube Screamers don't show up. JSH. I'll fix that later, guys. Tube Screamers don't show up on a green screen. The Bonsai. And pitting it up against the TS9 there. And then there's another Tube Screamer that actually, speaking of Josh from there, funnily enough, I have the exact pedal he's looking for, and he will not respond to me. And I'd like to get this fixed. I hope I have to hold it in a certain way for this, and this sucker's heavy. It's the Delta Lab TD1. Yes, I do have the tube driver. Cool. I picked it up and it never really worked, and it's just always been a paperweight. I gotta hold it in a certain way to get it to work, and maybe I can rig it to where it'll at least come through. Sounds awesome when it works. But anyway, let's get on to the Hughes Kettner Warp X here. I'm getting on a tangent here. With its depraved infernal glow of 8 blazing red-hot tubes, says all, Hughes Kettner Warp X is among disputed heavyweight champions in the new metal arena. Look no further for brutal riffing power. The amp boosts a clean channel with a bold, big, crisp tones and brilliant warp. It's a clean channel, guys. Y'all are here for metal. I could show you some cleans, but y'all are here for metal. And it's a good clean channel, too. It is actually pretty decent. It's not a 5150 clean, okay? So there is that going for it. Although I prefer the clean, honestly, on the Ignitor Armageddon, which is the amp sitting right below it, which you cannot see right now, but we'll get to that later. We'll get to that. Let's see here. So, thick sound, pumped from its powerful 120-watt 6L6 tube-driven power amp. I actually thought it was 100-watt, but I guess I have two 120-watt amps here. That's cool. The Warp X was clearly designed to produce pure dark energy, and man, does it produce some dark energy. I love it. Absolutely love it. I wish I could show you guys everything right now, but I'm having a little bit of hard time getting my torpedo captor my C.A.B to show up through my USBs because I have a USB card in my computer that's not being powered fully, I guess, for some reason. I don't know what's going on with it. So it won't show up on the computer. And having a camera down right on it is really difficult right this second. I may be able to fix that here later, but yeah. So this beautiful settings I have on here. I have my master volume. I can turn it up as loud as I want because I got a load box up there. I have my effects loop on for my 4-cable method. For the noise gate that I'm running, it's a Hum Extractor Decimator G. It's freaking amazing. You can hear that this has a lot of noise clearly. Nice and quiet. So, I love it. Sounds good, gets rid of a lot of unwanted noise. I mean, just, actually here, let me show you. Yeah, it's gross. It's nasty. So we kick that sucker on so we don't have to have those kind of problems. So, anyway, it is nice. It has MIDI. It's really great. This was supposed to be the end product, I believe, but they wanted to add effects to it, which I am glad they did not. And when it says effects on down there, that is not by any means the, like, effects. You see what I'm saying? It is the effects loop. That's what that's saying. But they wanted to add like reverbs and stuff like that to it, and I don't need that in my amp. I got any effects I want. I will buy in a pedal form, which all these will be getting a review too. Sorry, I'm getting really winded here, guys, on a lot of different topics. But you guys came to hear more amp, and you know, it's just great. I'm gonna switch over to the DV77s. They're freaking awesome, and I think this amp needs to be heard in a different light because, well, why not? Anyway, that's pretty much it for the Hughes Kettner Warp X there. Actual good, clear quality. Unlike, for some reason, everyone else that has this amp just wants to not put the microphone. They have a microphone. They can't put it up next to the speaker. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Does this guy have a microphone on this thing? Oh, no, he doesn't. I thought that was a microphone. My bad on that. I don't mean to trash people or anything like that. It's not what I'm trying to do. It's just, I always wanted to hear this amp before I bought it. I always wanted to hear it and never really could. And unfortunately, just could not get a good ear for it. But I liked what I was hearing. Somebody did a higher quality-ish thing where they played, was it Dimmu Borgir's raw track through it, or Behemoth, something like, it was something like that. And I was able to hear just enough to where I was like, man, that is a gnarly tone from this amp. And just, it's freaking awesome. I freaking love this amp. I can't wait to shoot it out against the other amps and see how that comparison goes to, which that video will be edited, guys, to where it'll be edited in between each ones. I'm trying not to put too much processing or editing or anything like that on it. I'll show you exactly how I'm getting this amp fully through here too, probably in another video when I do the C.A.B emulator video. Because this video right here is just about the tone. Just about the tone of the amp. That's it. When I do the actual torpedo, you guys will see how the loop works, how it runs into the computer, and why I'm actually very frustrated with torpedo. Two notes, torpedo, two notes. You'll see why I'm frustrated with them later on, whenever it's just like, guys, could we not have done this? And you'll see why. Maybe, hey, maybe this video will get through to them. Maybe they fix that problem. And maybe it actually becomes really awesome. Or maybe they give me a good explanation as to why it's not like that, and it's just because I'm an idiot, and that probably will... That's probably what's going to happen. But what did you guys think of this amp? Seriously, I absolutely love it. Maybe you guys hated it. Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for checking out the video, and tell me what you think of a first-time video here, honestly, because I'm nervous as hell. Anyway, thank you guys so much. You guys enjoy your day, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.